Hi everyone, you're here with Sammy and I will be hosting today's SMRC Templates Overview webinar. I know there are a few people already logged in. We're going to wait until a few more people join and then we're going to go over some details of the webinar. We still have about 5 or so minutes before we get started, so if anyone needs to grab a glass of water or anything like that, you still have plenty of time. Everyone who is online right now should be seeing my screen and my mouse moving around the welcome screen. Please let me know if you do not see my screen. Before we get started, if there are any specific questions or issues you'd like me to address during the webinar, I can incorporate them into the presentation. Please feel free to type your questions into the questions panel on your GoToWebinar console at this time. Thank you to everyone who has joined. You are here with Sammy of the Clutch Studios SMRC team, and I will be hosting today's webinar. The lines are muted during the presentation to avoid any background noise. If you have a question during the presentation, you can type your questions into the question panel on your GoToWebinar console. Once the presentation is complete, I will address those questions first and then provide extra time for you to type in any additional questions. At the end of today's session, there will be a very short survey that will pop up when you leave the webinar. It will only be 4 to 5 quick questions. The feedback that we get from you is very important and will help to determine the future of this program. Please take a few minutes after this session to complete the survey and provide as much information as you can. With all of that said, you should be seeing my screen and my mouse moving around the SMRC homepage. If there's anyone who is not seeing that, please let me know now, and unless there's any questions or issues, we are going to get started. So for those of you who are not familiar with the Sales and Marketing Resource Center, or SMRC, it is a dealership marketing portal that distributes content and assets to dealership staff for marketing efforts. The SMRC houses domestic and global content for Navistar Corporate, International Truck, IC Bus, parts, engine, production parts, and used truck, and provides users with access to images, marketing literature, customizable templates, web and print assets, and video. Today's session will be an overview of templates. And to give a quick overview, a template is an editable piece of sales or marketing collateral that allows you to incorporate your own dealer information, message, and design choices. Templates can get pretty complex, but for now we're just going to focus on the basics. So this is the home page. You can access content through this page or by going through the tabs at the top here in the gray area. So as you can see, it's Assets, Kits, My Templates, Templates, Email Templates, and the Help, Contact, and Links tabs. So in terms of accessing templates, the easiest way to access a template is through the Templates tab. So if you click the Templates tab, you'll find all the templates that we have available on the SMRC in here. You can also access templates through the Kits tab. If you're looking for a specific template in a specific kit, they'll be found here. So for example, if I click on Fleetrite, I'll be able to access templates through the Templates tab here, and then click on the magnifying glass, and I'll be able to start a production that way by clicking Start. If I want to go back to the home page, I'll just click the icons at the top left corner. You can also access templates through a lot of these widgets down here. For example, the 2020 US calendars can be found in this widget. If you go to Templates, again, click the magnifying glass, you can start your production that way. Again, the home page, we scroll down in the parts retail program. If you're a member and want to create sell sheets or mailers, you can find those in the kits under this widget. As well as if you go further down, there are some kits here where you can find templates inside of those kits. So there are multiple ways to access templates. The only way you cannot access templates is through the Assets tab. That is only assets on the site, documents, images, videos. Templates will not be found here. So if you're searching for a template, please make sure you're in the template section. If you've ever searched on the SMRC assets, searching for templates is the same thing. You can use the filters provided on the left-hand side, filtered by template type, print template type, business unit, and manufacturer or program. You can also do a full text search of templates through here, or using any of these tabs, template type, status, start date, service template type, or you can simply just scroll through the pages and look for the template yourself. I'd recommend using the filters on the left-hand side to find your templates, as that is the easiest way to locate where your template is. Also, I would make sure that your sort by is by ID and descending. That way, the latest and greatest content and the latest and greatest templates that have been uploaded to the SMRC will be available for you. You can also save your searches. So if you want to save searches, you can simply just click countermat. If you want to save those countermats, you'll click Save Search. Type in your Save Search here. Click Enter. And then that search will be saved for the future. So when you go into templates, if you want to just click Save Searches and click in there, you can do it that way. You can also go to the home page. And if we scroll down to Save Searches, you'll find that right here. Click the magnifying glass and your search will come up. So as you can see, there's a lot of ways to find templates. We're going to go through 3 templates today, give a quick overview of how you go about working with those templates. If you have any questions about other templates you'd like me to cover in the webinar, please put that in the questions and I can go through those in the end, or please feel free to reach out in the future. So first, we're going to go over a postcard template. So if I scroll down, we're going to go through the MV sale postcard warranty. So once you've found a template you want to customize, you're going to click the thumbnail, as I just did, to launch the template. It will prompt you to name your new template. You do not need to enter a custom name, but it may help you to find the template later. So if I type in webinar, and then you're going to click Start. This process may take a few seconds. It will say Operation in Progress. Don't be worried if it takes a couple extra seconds. The template just needs to program itself. It will redirect you to a new page, so don't click anywhere. To give you a quick overview of the templates, there are 4 types of editable regions. 1 is the text region where you can overwrite existing copy. 2 is the image region where you can swap out images according to template rules. 3 is the product regions that might be parts or services and usually include multiple images and text regions grouped together. And 4 are snippets, which are essentially sub-templates where you can choose a particular layout, like the number of dealer addresses you want, or a different image. Again, not all templates have all of these editable regions. Some just have snippet zones, some just have text you can copy. It really depends on the type of template. So to go through this template, we're going to go over the icons at the top. So at the top, you'll see the title of your template, and then you'll see icons below that. The first icon is the print icon, so you can print directly from this page. It will print the template that's available here directly from here. You do not need to have finalized it. To the right of that is a PDF download. Again, if you hover over these images, it will tell you what it does. This downloads the PDF straight from here. So if I click PDF download, it will ask me how I want to download that PDF. I can save it or open it and do that. It will download the template straight from here. Again, it doesn't need to be finalized. To the right of that is a JPEG download. And then this icon will allow you to zoom in and out of the template. If you hold down the space bar and move your mouse around and click on the template, it will allow you to shift the template area and allow you to zoom in on different aspects. If you want to go back to where it was from the beginning, you're just going to click this associated icon to view the entire page within the viewer. All edits you make within a template are automatically saved as you go along. If you lose your internet connection or accidentally shut down the browser, no worries. You can return to your last saved place by searching your My Templates. So anytime you go into templates and start a template, it automatically goes into your My Templates tab. We're going to go through the My Templates tab later, but the My Templates tab, just to give you a quick overview, is personalized to you. It is only the templates that you on your account have created. So now we're going to go over snippet zones. So in terms of editing snippets, you're going to check the box to show any snippet zones to identify snippets. Not all templates, again, have snippet zones. So if we click the box at the top where it says Show Snippet Zones, it will highlight the area in which the snippet zone is available for us to edit. You can click the area, and it will come up with all the images or the text that you're able to edit. Sometimes it takes a minute to load. And then once it's loaded, I can click any of the images. So for example, if I want to do MV Warranty Utility, I'm just going to click the little dot next to the name, and it will say Operation in Progress. Again, don't be alarmed if this takes a few seconds. And then you'll see that that image will populate again. You're going to want to make sure to uncheck Show Snippet Zones in order to edit. So if we hover over this image, you'll see there's no editable regions. The only thing you could do is switch in and out of the template. Again, if you had this clicked and didn't unclick it, it would allow you to go back into it and change the image. So you can do it that way. So with the postcards, there's 2 pages, so we're going to go to the second page. If you go to the right side, it says 1 of 2. You're just going to click the next arrow, and we can go to the second page. We're going to go over editing text now. So if you hover over the whole template, you'll see that areas will start to highlight. Those are areas that can be edited, and that you can start to edit. If we click Show Snippet Zones and we highlight, you'll see that there are no snippet zones in this area. The snippet zones will show up in a yellow-orange color, so that's how you know it's a snippet zone. So if we go down to identify text that is editable, you're going to hover over the text with the mouse. You should see a colored box appear, usually blue, which means editing text. You're going to click anywhere in that box, and you'll be able to edit the text. So for example, if I wanted to say dealer name, and I click Save, we'll say Operation in Progress, and it will save that as my new entry. Make sure you click the Save button. If you accidentally click Next without clicking the Save button, no worries, it will probably prompt you and give you an option to save it. If I click Next, it will bring me down to the address, so I can just do 123 Street, Chess. If I click Next by accident, it will ask me if I want my changes to be saved. I'll just say OK. And the same for this next part. As you can see, make sure that you're only filling out what's available in the content region. As you can see, this area just asked for the Chicago. The next tab is Illinois. So make sure that you're not just putting Chicago, Illinois, 60607, the whole zip code in this area, because it's only asking for the city. Then if we scroll next, it should bring us over to the hours. Here you can edit hours and just click the Save button, keep going next. And you'll be able to edit the address. If you accidentally go out of the area, no worries. You can just click back in if you want to edit this, and you'll be able to go in there and edit it right away. These areas, sometimes you can't go right in. It's going to ask you what field you want to edit. So it'll say text, dealer web address, any of that. So let's say I want to edit the text. I'll go to text and click Edit Field. And it will allow me to go and edit that field. I can go back, previous. You can just play around with that on your own time and check what works best for you. In terms of editing images, not all images are editable, but if you hover over an image and see a colored box, you can click in that. When editing an image, you'll see a pop-up with a number of edit buttons. The buttons determine what types of edits you can perform, so I'm going to go through these icons here and explain what they do. The first one is the Save button, so this will allow you to save your changes that you've made to the image. So for example, if I move the image to the right and click Save, it will say Operation in Progress, and my image will shift to the right. If I don't click Save on the images, that image will not save, so just make sure you're clicking Save when you make any edits. The next button cancels any changes you have made and returns to the previous state. The next one will fill the entire image space with the selected image, possibly allowing you to choose to crop off the image if you would like to do so. The next area will fit the image to the space, so if I make it smaller and then click Fit, it will expand it to make sure it fits the space. The next icon will allow you to see what other images you can choose from. So this is where, if you have a dealer logo on file, you'll be able to choose it through this icon. So if we click into it, it will allow us to access the DAM content. So if I go to Advanced Search, I go to Image Type, I click Dealer Logo, and then scroll down and click Search. All the dealer logos will populate here, and you'll be able to find your dealer logo this way. So if you scroll through, you'll be able to find whichever logo you're looking for. For example, if I want to use this logo, you'll just click the little dot in the top left corner of the image that's next to the CMS button. It will say Operation in Progress, and then you'll see that that image populates. As you can see, it's over the other image. You're just going to want to make sure to click Save, and that image will populate here. The image after the DAM upload will be the upload from your computer. So if you have a logo on file, you can also upload it from your own computer. You can drag or browse your own desktop. I would recommend sending us an image and having it be on the site, just because then you know how it's going to populate. You never know sometimes when you upload images, but that is something you can definitely do. The next button is remove. It will just remove the image from the box. If you do that, you can also, again, re-upload a new image by just going back into the DAM or uploading one on your own. So no worries if you accidentally delete. So this is all for the postcard template. If you are working on a template which you are submitting, so for example, a calendar or a sell sheet mailer, you're going to want to make sure to finalize that template. You can do so by clicking the process tab in the right side and click finalize. Again, which I didn't mention earlier, if you click the dealers tab, this will populate your dealer address. So if you want your dealer address to be on file, let us know. We can tie it to your account. That way, whenever you create templates, it's simple and easy on the right-hand side. So you can just drag that address into where it says address over here. So we'll say operation in progress, and it will just populate the address here. Again, the process tab will finalize your template. Once you finalize a template, you can no longer edit that template anymore. So just keep that in mind. If you're not done with it, no worries. Leave it ongoing, and I'll show you what happens. We're going to go into the My Templates tab, and you'll see that the template we just created is located here. It's the first template available. You can sort by clicking ongoing, and it'll just show you all the templates that you have that are ongoing. If I go back into this template, I'm just going to click the thumbnail. As you can see, our template is still here. I'm going to click back on the image that says ongoing. And what it will do, it will bring me to the browser where I can then edit that image again and go through and edit, make all the new edits I want to the image. So we're going to go back into templates. And now we're going to work with the calendar template, just to give you an example. So if I go on the right side, I want to look for a calendar. So I'm going to calendar and I click it. So it'll give you the options of calendars you can edit. For right now, I'm going to work with the wall calendar. So again, you click the thumbnail to launch. I could rename it, or I could just click start. It will say operation in progress and redirect me to a new window. Again, don't be alarmed if it takes too much time. So again, the template will let you know if there are snippet zones available. So it'll say there are snippet zones in this document. You can click that button, and as you can see, here's my snippet zone. So if I click in my snippet zone, this snippet zone has addresses. So if you want to use multiple dealer addresses or one, you can choose whatever you would like. I'm going to choose 2 for now. Again, just with the images and everything else, you're just going to click the dot next to the name in the left-hand side, and it will populate. So it will say operation in progress. And your dealer information will populate. I'm going to uncheck snippet zones, and as you can see, my dealer information already populated because I have it associated with my account. So again, if you want your information associated with your account, you can do so that way, or you can just edit it on your own, no worries. So if you go back in here, as I said before, if you want to highlight text, you just hover over the text. As you can see, all this stuff is editable. Nothing up here is editable. Clutch Studios, if I want to just change it to Clutch, I can just delete that and click Save. Again, make sure you're not inputting the entire address into the one box. Each box is associated with an area. That's how the templates are programmed. So just make sure, even though this highlights the entire box, each line is separated. So, and each section, even with the city, state, and address, is separated. Click X out, you'll just go back to the area. Again, you can use these icons to zoom in. If you want to click the space bar and move down, you can highlight it that way. So now let's say I want to edit this image, I want to center it. You can just click on it. It'll say operation in progress. I can move the image over, center it, click save. And my template is complete. So when your template is complete in terms of, as I said before, calendars and mailers, you're going to want to make sure that when your template is fully done, you finalize that template. So if I go to the process tab in the left-hand side, the right-hand side, excuse me, you can click finalize. It will ask you if you've completed the production form data. Click OK for now, even if you have not. But that's just kind of a reminder there for you that you need to complete that data. That is how we complete the orders. So just make sure that once you finalize the template, you're going back into your My Templates tab and finalizing all of that mailer information. So I'll show you how to do that now. So click OK. Give it some time. And the template is now finalized. So if we go into the My Templates tab, you'll see here a green dot. That means your template's finalized. So if we go into the finalize section, you'll see here that that's finalized. So I'll show you what I mean by the production form data. If we click the thumbnail, it'll bring us to My Templates. So the way you can download a template is either, as I showed you earlier, through the icons within the template. You can just download the PDF straight from there. Another way to download the template is if you go to the metadata section of your template after you've finalized it and click over here. You can just click download and download a PDF that way straight to your computer. Click OK. And your template will be finalized. In order to edit dealer information, you can just click the edit button. And it will ask you for your dealership code, your dealership name, email, phone number, shipping address. Please fill out your city, state, and zip code too, and the quantity you would like, or bulk in terms of sell sheets and mailers. And then you'll just click proceed on the bottom right, and your changes will be saved. Please make sure you're filling out all of that information if you would like to submit any kind of order. So let's say I finalize this template, but I do not like the way it's finalized. I need to fix it. I want to edit it, but it's finalized. And as I said before, you cannot edit finalized templates. What you can do is you can duplicate it so then you can further edit it and delete the old version. So let's say I want to duplicate it. I'll click duplicate. Do you really want to duplicate this element? Click OK. And it will ask you to fill out a new production form. So again, you can refill this information out and then click proceed. And now it will say ongoing, so you can go back in there, edit it, make those changes, and then refinalize the production. So let's say instead of 2 addresses, I wanted to switch it to 3. You can just do that way. And then uncheck the zone so you can further edit the content that is available in there. Then click the tab on the right-hand side and finalize it. So let's say the old one is outdated and you only wanted to use the new one. You'll just click the circle in the top left corner and just delete it. You can delete ongoing productions, you can delete archive productions, and you can delete finalized productions. You can delete any kind of production you would like, so just keep that in mind. Please delete any outdated versions, as that's important for us to see on our end if you're making any of those orders. If it's just for you, no worries. Do it however you would like. You can also delete it by going into the template and clicking the delete button under the title. The last kind of template we're going to work on is a generic sell sheet. So if we go to the templates tab, you can reset search criteria, and then we're going to go into sell sheets. And as you can see, the sell sheets are here. So let's say we wanted to do a Q1 truck sell sheet. You're going to click the thumbnail to launch. You can rename if you would like, and then you'll just click the start button. We'll say operation in progress. So again, the title of the template will be in the top left corner. The icons up here allow you to play with the template and look around and use the template in different kinds of ways. Download a PDF version of the template, print the template. As you can see with the cell sheet here, it looks like the images and the wording are blocked out, but that is not true. If you click on it, you can see that there's writing in there and type. If you want to just make sure, you can just download the PDF. Open, okay. And you'll see that all of the writing and copy is there. So that is just what they have set up in the system currently. If you edit the images or edit the description, you will be able to see that text there. So when you are editing a cell sheet, it's a little different than when you're editing any other kind of thing, because you're going to want to edit the whole bulk. So if you hover over the images, you'll see the blue icon. So the blue lining, again, means that you're just editing the term. So you'll see $2 off. If I want to edit that and change that to 5, I can just click on the blue box as I did before, change that to 5, click save. Every time you make a change, it usually says operation in progress. And again, that changed to 5. But usually with these kinds of templates, you want to make sure that everything is associated. So in order to do that, you're going to hover over until you find that purple box. You're going to click on that purple box. And it will take you to a parts database where you can type in the part number in the upper right-hand corner using the full text search if you know what part you're looking for. Or you can use the advanced search filter and look by any of these categories by manufacturer. Let's say I want to look for Fleet-Rite parts. Click enter, click search. Those Fleet-Rite parts, will populate up here, and you'll be able to click into them in order for them to populate. For example, if I wanted to click any of these images, just as you click into the image type before and you click into the addresses, you're just going to click the little circle next to the button of the image. So next to active, you're just going to click that little circle. It will say operation in progress. And all of that information, as you can see, will update here. Just make sure you're updating the price. Some of the parts have prices associated with them, but make sure that is specific to you and your dealership, what you want that price to be. So you can just go in there, and I could just say $5 off. Click save. So the nice aspect of this is it just allows all the information below the product, all of the manufacturer information, the logo, and all that information to auto-populate, so you don't have to do that on your own. Everything is associated with each other on the template. So once completed, again, you can just finalize that by clicking the Finalize tab in the right corner, and you can finalize the production that way. Go back into the My Templates tab, and you'll see that that production is located here. So you can search through calendars, through mailers. If you have never created a production or calendar proof or anything like that, you will not have any productions here. Again, this is just personalized to you. The My Templates tab is just your own templates that you created on your own time. Again, here are the Help, Contact, and Links tab. If we go into that and click the Help tab, the Help page is dedicated to providing 24-hour user assistance via PDF and video tutorials. These resources are grouped together under the headlines Help, Help Documents, and Help Videos. If you're unfamiliar with the SMRC, these resources are very helpful. They are also especially helpful with templates. If you go to Templates 1 Basics, it's a lot of the information we discussed today, or Templates 2 Advanced goes a little more in-depth with the templates. I would recommend if you're doing a template for the first time or even the 10th time to look at those documents while creating the templates. They are extremely helpful and extremely straightforward. You can also go into the help videos and click here, and they have other videos about information on the SMRC. Also, feel free to give us a call if you're having issues with your template or you just have questions at 1-855-233-3803. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, or you can email us at smrc@clutchstudios.com, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Now, if we go to the contact page, the contact page provides a list of Navistar regional marketing managers at Navistar who you should contact if you have a content question about the subject matter provided on the SMRC. If you are looking to access the print portal, we have that information located here. Additionally, if you want your dealership logo attached to your account, as I discussed before with templates, we can have your dealership logo on file and it's also associated with your account, so it will auto-populate into those templates as soon as you open them. You can just email us a vector EPS file of your logo to smrc@clutchstudios.com, and we will attach that to your account for you. If we go into the links tab, you're looking for certain content or something you can't find on the SMRC, you can look through these links. They will navigate you to external Navistar services that may be helpful to what you're looking for. So if we scroll through here, these are all clickable. So this is the end of the templates overview webinar. Please feel free to type any questions into the questions panel on your GoToWebinar console, and I will go through any additional templates or any other questions that you may have relating to the SMRC. A reminder to please take the survey at the end, and we really appreciate your feedback. Again, the information we went through today can be reviewed in the Help tab, and don't hesitate to reach out with any further questions. I will wait on the line for another 5 to 10 minutes in case any questions arise. Thank you so much for attending the webinar, and happy holidays.